What if millions of dollars meant to safeguard a nation's economy were quietly withdrawn in cash using documents that were never real? In February 2023, during Nigeria's most critical election period, $6.23 million allegedly disappeared from the Central Bank of Nigeria. No announcements, no public explanation, just cash and silence. Before we go deeper, subscribe to this channel for investigative story that matters. Like this video to support independent journalism and share it now, because the truth only travels when people push it forward. Now, let's get started. This is not just a corruption allegation. It is a story about power, access, and how fragile institutions can become when accountabilities fail. At the center of this unfolding cultural drama is Godwin Emefiele, former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and a witness whose testimony raises uncomfortable questions. According to testimony before a federal high court in Abuja, $6.23 million was withdrawn in cash from the Garki branch of the CBN on February 8, 2023. The money was said to be meant for election-related expenses, including logistics for election observers, but investigators later alleged that the documents approving this transaction were forged. The claims came from Bashirudden Muhammed Maishanu, an Assistant Director General at the Central Bank and a prosecution witness. He told the court that a man approached him, claiming to represent a special government committee and presenting what he described as presidential approval. In Nigeria, invoking authorities carries weight, and according to the witness, the system responded. In modern central banking, transactions of this size are mostly always electronic, traceable, auditable, and transparent. Cash withdrawals worth millions of dollars are rare because cash is harder to trace, and once it leaves the vault, control is lost. Then came the most shocking revelation. The witness admitted that $2.5 million from the withdrawn fund was left with him and 2 others. He insisted it was not a bribe, not a gift, but part of the arrangement. He said he only became suspicious because the amount was too large, not because the withdrawal, but after. Even more troubling, the witness told the court that no disciplinary action was taken against him by the central bank. No suspicious, no internal punishment. In an institution meant to protect Nigerians' financial integrity, the silence was defying. The court must now determine who truly authorized the withdrawal, were the documents actually forged, and who knew what and when. Until judgment is delivered, this remains allegation, but the questions alone have shaken public confidence. Now, why these stories matter? It matters because the case is bigger than one individual. It is about public trust, the independence of the central bank, and the cost of weak oversight. When institution fails, ordinary citizens pay the price. If you believe Nigeria deserves transparency and accountability, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification so you don't miss our next investigation. Share this documentary and keep the conversation alive, because accountability begins with when the public is watching.